All right, all you addicts out there, this is DJ REM from Rock Addict Radio, and I have Milos from the band Dot the I on the line. How are you today, my friend?
Very well, thank you for asking. You?
I'm doing really good. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. I really appreciate it.
Of course, always.
First time I heard your music, I was like, these guys rock. I have to talk to them.
Yeah, thank you very much. We try so hard playing here. It's difficult for us to play in Serbia, so we are trying to stay true, stay metal, stay so close to the roots. So thank you. We very appreciate it.
Yeah, I have to ask you one thing. I'm supposed to ask you, who are your girls?
What?
I have Vixen from one of your promotional companies wants to know, who are your girls?
Yeah, Diana.
Yes, she just Skyped me and like, you have to ask them that. So
Yeah. Diana helped us very much making this interview with you, and we thank her this way for that.
Yeah, and I want to thank her for sending your tracks to me to preview, and because if it wasn't for her, I would have never heard you guys. And like I said,
she knows good metal. Come on.
She does. Yeah. So yes, I'm very thankful because I love good metal. So it works great.
So do I, man.
Okay, so can you start with just mentioning all the other members of the band and what their spots are?
Yeah. So we have a youngest member of the band is the drummer called George. He is now on Music Academy playing drums. We have a bassist called Damian. He plays double bass at Music Academy here as well. We have a rhythm guitar called George. He lives in London studying music production. And we have Miodrag, our solo guitarist, studying music production here in Belgrade too. And me, Milos, I'm studying words literature here in Belgrade. So that's the band making the metal, making the music, we are all best friends, hanging out all day, making the music, making everything together.
That's awesome, and thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. How long have you guys all been together as a band now?
Well, we've been together for 4 years. First 2 years we played as a Pantera tribute band here in Belgrade, all across Serbia, just playing some cover songs, Metallica, Megadeth, and then after 2 years we just wanted to make our own sound, play our own stuff. We like our influences. We love Pantera. That's most biggest metal bands of all time for us. But when the time comes up, we need to make our own songs, play our own music, and then 2 years as we started, we try to make our own music, start playing, and this album is result of it.
And what was like the creative spark that got you guys all together to form? You said you kind of sound as a cover band, but I guess what even started you guys doing that?
We just started playing at our friend's house in a basement. So we had a few rehearsals, and I don't know, the chemistry of the band, the friendship, all that got us together. Here in Serbia, you don't have metal music as popular as other music. Everybody is listening to house, techno, folk music, and as a certain rebellion of that, we started to play metal, started to make our own songs, and that was it.
So have you guys been able to play many live shows lately then?
Yeah. We played, I don't know, like 100 times here in Serbia. We played in Bosnia. Now we are going to play in Budapest. So yeah, we have a lot of live on stage experiences. But here in Serbia, you don't have many people coming uh, because of the, I don't know, popular music steals all the crowds, and
Right.
people don't have money to buy a ticket for a concert. It's not like in the rest of Europe or USA. Here it's really hard to maintain as a metal band. So we try hard. We do our best. Every live show is like we give everything we had to make this a wonderful experience for our fans, everyone which comes to our gigs. So yeah.
What what are your influences? What were your influences growing up? What got you into metal and made you want to do this?
Certainly listening to all the metal bands, hearing them play live. Uh, Pantera, as always. I don't know, Disturbed. We really like Disturbed. Drowning Pool, Godsmack, Down. All good metal bands, all new good metal bands. Of course, Metallica, Megadeth. Uh, just hearing their music, you just want to grab a guitar, grab an instrument, and go rock the socks out of the old crowd.
That's right. Rock their socks off. Hell yeah. Who would you who would you say you got your musical talent from?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, my dad plays a guitar, so for New Year I asked him to buy me a guitar, so he did. And for 3 months I was playing like crap, and my mother was telling me, you're never gonna do it. You're never gonna learn to play guitar. You don't know how to sing. You don't know anything. So I played for 1, 2 years, and then I recorded album and played to her, to my mother, and she said, "Oh, who's the singer of this band?" And I said, "Me." And she was like, "Whoa, you gotta be crazy, come on." And that was it. So a lot of family family helping us through all these years, making it happen. Friends, fans, most of family and close friends helping us.
That's awesome. Nothing better than someone telling you you can't do it to make you do it, right?
Yeah. That's what parents do. Come on.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, I know. I'm one of them. So, what kind of sacrifices have you had to make to do the band, to do shows? What kind of personal sacrifices has this cost you?
It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to do it, because you need to set all things up. You need to prepare for a gig and make 4 or 5 rehearsals before each gig. Uh, Borrow some equipment, making contacts, dragging people down to the club because they're too lazy to get there themselves, and stuff like that. Making flyers, posting, sharing on internet. So the time is the main factor of sacrificing here. But as a matter of, mm, I couldn't say it's a sacrifice. It's a beautiful thing you do. Just the time you spend on it. It's never silly to waste your time on music. Never. Uh, if you see that way, you will never succeed. You will never be happy what you do. So every sacrifice is a good one, just for the right music.
I totally agree. I mean, if you're doing what you love and giving it 100%, then it's never a waste.
Of course. Just the time but time well spent in things you do best is never wasted time. So
Yep, exactly. Hey, how did you guys name the band Dot the I? Where'd that come from?
we used to call ourselves a revolution as we played as a Pantera tribute band. So after a few years, we suddenly realized that our name is not a unique one, an original. So I came to an idea by watching this movie called Dot the Eye, and we agreed to make some game of words and make it Dot the Eye. So it's named after the movie. It's named after the, I don't know. It sounds good. Describes all the things we do, making it straight to the point. No, not a lot of bullshit talking, and just hearing the music, hearing what we play, straight in the eye, straightforward, and that's the thing. It's really good for us.
Yeah, well, I think it's really good too. I think it's really unique, and that's it's hard to be unique these days. So, props to you.
Yeah.
So, where can people find out more about the band? What kind of social media and outlets do you have for people to go to learn more about you and hear your music?
Yeah, you can go to our YouTube channel. We have some songs there. Hopefully, in a week, we're gonna release our first video for a song, Who Are You? I think you have it. We have Reverb Nation account as well, SoundCloud, Facebook, of course, MySpace, Bandcamp, Twitter. We are everywhere, so you can find us wherever you want. Just type .di and that's it.
And then, where can people buy your music at? Same places?
Well, we are at the time we are in some negotiations with some labels, so music cannot be buy anywhere because of the some contract with the labels. We are still negotiating with them, but hopefully soon, as we finish the negotiations, it's going to be on iTunes, Napster, Amazon. You can write to us on Facebook and all the other networks. Ask us, and we'll send it to you or give you for free or everything you want.
Okay, very cool. And then, are you going to have like physical copies and like merchandise and stuff at some point too?
Yeah. We want to do some T-shirts. Still waiting for the design of the cover of the album getting done. We want to do some T-shirts, maybe some caps and stuff like that. Also selling it. So we are trying to wide our band, making it like our own label, own company, making stuff for fans. So we're trying to make it on our own, but if some label house calls us, it's going to be much easier. As I said, we are talking with some labels here in Europe and in USA as well. So we're gonna see what's coming out of there, and maybe with help of them, we're gonna make everything going smoothly, making it for our fans. They can buy some T-shirts, CDs, everything. Some live DVDs. We hope to make a live DVD with some bands here in Belgrade for a big gig. So maybe that's coming in near future.
Okay, very cool. Just keep me updated and posted, because once all that stuff comes to be, I'll help promote it. So just holler at me.
Of course.
What speaking of the album, where did you record it at? What studio did you use?
We recorded here in Belgrade. Our friend Miloš Mihajlović from Studio Blaze recorded. So this was our first album. We did the demo, recorded in house conditions, and I can say it was the best choice for us because, as you can hear it, it sounds really great. It sounds like every other, at my opinion, as every other American European band. He is a great guy. He helped us a lot. We did record an album very quickly, very smoothly. I don't know. It was a great experience overall. We are really happy for working with him. Of course, second album is coming up. We are again going to work with him. So second album is coming up better than the first, I think.
Excellent. And I will totally agree. I think the album sounds amazing. So,
Thank you very much.
I would stick with what you're doing for sure.
Thank you.
Believe me, and I hear a lot of stuff that doesn't sound so great. So it's nice.
Yeah. Believe me, I hear some stuff you will never hear, and they sound, I don't know. I don't want to be rude and say a lot of things here, but you believe me, if you ever come to Serbia, you will hear some stuff you never heard in your life, and you would probably puke.
So I'd never want to hear it again, then, hey?
Of course. Or you can hear it if you want to laugh your ass out.
Right.
Again.
That's funny. So, if I was to grab your iPod or your MP3 player, however you listen to music, what would I find you listening to right now?
Probably if you take my iPod, you will hear just jazz, because I'm at the time I'm obsessed with jazz, listening to Coltrane, Miles, Dizzy Gillespie, Frank Gambale, Steve Smith, and all the others, playing the amazing jazz tunes. But you can hear a lot of Down Nola, first album, second album, Parkway Drive, Deep Blue, and Killing with a Smile, of course. Great new band, Parkway Drive, Lamb of God, of course. Nothing goes over Lamb of God. Pantera, Disturbed. We listen to all good music. I don't know, everything it's really good, coming from the good bands, with good lyrics, with good riffs, with straightforward attitude we're listening to.
That's very cool, and I have a wide range of musical taste myself, so I can totally appreciate that. And I find that it seems like when I talk to bands, the bands that really sound really good, when I talk to the bands, usually these guys like you have wide range of musical taste, and you can tell. I think it makes a better musician, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Of course, the more music you listen to, the better music you will make. So if you listen to jazz, you're gonna hear some notes. You're gonna hear some new harmonies. You're gonna have some new crazy ideas. If you listen to metal, you're gonna get that straight edge attitude. You're gonna get this raw attitude out of it. I sometimes tell people to listen to bad music, because listening to bad music makes your taste good. You must listen to a bunch of bad music so you can tell what good music is.
I like that. I'm gonna use that. So, what to you will define success for the band? At what point will you be like, you know what, this is what we set out to do? Well, I guess, what are your goals?
At the time, our goal is to release the first album, here in Europe and hopefully in US to make uh, mini Europe tour across some cities, because we played here in Serbia and we would really like to get an opportunity to play in Europe. Of course, making the second album is the main goal here. So I don't know. I think one band can say they are good. They manage to succeed when all the chemistry is still flowing on. All the music is right on the spot, making 4 or 5 albums sounding great. People appreciate doing it. It's not about the money, as they say in a bullshit song. It's not about the money. It's about some music. It's about the people. It's about playing live, uh, making energy. So
Very cool. Thanks for sharing that. I appreciate that. What sets you guys apart from all these other bands that are out there? Because there's a lot of bands, a lot of metal bands. What sets you guys apart?
I think we are just 5 guys from Serbia making it happen. We are all best friends, seeing each other almost every day, talking every day, having the same interests. Every time we play live, we play for our crowd. Bunch of metal bands here. They ask for money to play. They don't want to play here. They don't want to play there. We play everywhere because we play for our fans. We play for ourselves. We play for the chemistry on the stage. We play for the music. I think a lot of bands forget about the things that make them started to play, and that's music. You need to go back to the roots, play for the music, not for the money. And I think that's the main thing that separates us from the other bands: friendship and staying true to the music, never looking to go for the money as for the music.
Yeah, and I totally get that. I did an interview one time and I asked that question, and I'll never forget this answer. I was told that what they told me was two things. They said, one, if you're in this to get rich, you might as well quit now. And two, and if you're not doing it for the actual love of music and what you're doing, you might as well quit. So,
of course, and I honestly, I rarely see band these days doing it for the music. It's this time is very hard for a metal band. I don't know, every kind of band. So, but as long as you stay true, as long as you believe in what you do, as long as your friends believe in it, the good people believe in it, you can do it as long as you want.
Yep, well put. Speaking of live shows, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you at a live show?
Yeah, we had like 3 shows in a row, where some piece of equipment was totally ruined. First, we played on the radio here in Belgrade, and the guitar totally was ruined, and we need to borrow a new guitar. Other time, our snare drum broke, so we couldn't play. I don't know. The chicks are always craziest. They go in the first row screaming, getting you on a t-shirt and stuff like that. So I think probably equipment is the craziest, and the chicks.
Nice. Okay, here's a new question I just started asking, and I actually really enjoy this question, so we'll see how it goes. Who, if and think about the whole band when I ask this question. Who spends the most time in front of the mirror getting ready for a show?
I think our solo guitarist Mishka spends the not in front of the mirror in the room, but in the gym, because all the guys in the band work out. It's the part if you don't work out, you're not in the band. So you need to work out. You need to stay in shape. Not for, of course, not for fighting, just to look good. And I think every one of us is a little bit girly in that way, but I think Mishko is the most guy in front of the mirror.
Nice. I heard them laughing in the background too. So
Yeah.
horns high to the band. Okay, anything else you want to tell the world about you guys? This is going to be on YouTube, and I'll have this posted all over, so lots of people will be able to hear this interview. So what else do you want to talk about that I have not asked you?
We would like to thank you for this interview. Of course, it's a great privilege talking to you, and I really respect the guys like you making it work it out, making it for the music, for the metal music in this years. What I would share many things with the world, but right now I would encourage them to listen to our music. I don't know, just listen to the music, not watching expensive videos, not going for the everything that marketing and other companies give you. Just listen to the music, stay true to the music, be straightforward, and keep it metal.
Exactly. Keep it metal and all will be well. Agreed.
Of course.
Okay, I have one last thing to ask you to do for me, if you don't mind.
Shoot.
If you could make a couple radio tags for me.
Yes.
So the first one, if you can say, this is Milos from Dot the I, and you're listening to DJ Rem at rockaddictradio.com.
This is Milos from .di, and you're listening to Rock Addict Radio.
That was good. Now I need another one, though, with DJ Rem in there, if you don't mind.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Actually, I was going to ask you to make one of those, too, because what I do with these, after I go through and edit the interview and clean it up, I cut out, well, I'll leave it in the interview, but I'll cut this out, and I send the tags to the DJs so they can play them if they want.
Of course. This is Milos from .di band. You're listening to DJ Rem and Rock Addict Radio.
Perfect. I truly appreciate it, man.
Thank you, man.
So, okay, well, all the band, if they can still hear me back there, thank you guys for making great music. You guys rock.
Thank you for having us and making it posted for the video coming.
Yep, I'll be making a poster, and then I will attach the YouTube video to it, and then all that will be spread all over the place, and I will send you guys a link and everybody else.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
So, okay, well, you have a great day, and take care.
You too. Thank you.
Bye, Spence.
Bye, Spence.